beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and I am so excited for today's video because this is a collaboration with my friend Betty Jean. You might know her as Battybean. She just released a new collaboration palette with one of my favorite brands, Fantasy Cosmetica. This is the Witch's Familiar palette, and it is just so perfectly Betty Jean. I love the way that these colors are curated. I love the layout. I love the design. It's just such a perfect spooky season palette. I cannot wait to use this today. We actually decided to do a palette bingo, combining our two collaboration palettes together. So I'm going to be choosing shades from the Witch's Familiar palette as well as my Enchanted Autumn palette. Definitely a lot more muted, a lot more desaturated. And then we have the brighter, bolder colors in the Witch's Familiar. So I think this is going to make an interesting color combination. These palettes are the same size. They each have 12 shades. So I'm going to pull up my random number generator and I'm going to select 2 shades from each one of these palettes. Because the Witch's Familiar palette is vertically oriented and Enchanted Autumn is horizontally oriented, I'm going to honor that orientation. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for Enchanted Autumn, I'll go across this way. So let's get to the fun part and start picking some colors. I got number 8. So that is 6, 7, 8. Ooh, yes. And I love this color. This one's called Coven. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Super rich, saturated purple color. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay, and let's pick another shade from Witch's Familiar. And I got 6. So that will be, ooh, this shimmer called Oracle. It's kind of a pinky purple. Gorgeous. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay, so those are my 2 Witch's Familiar colors. Couldn't be happier. Purple's my favorite eyeshadow color, so all of the shades in here are beautiful, but the purples are, of course, my favorites. Now we're going to go the other direction for Enchanted Autumn. So 1, 2, 3, this way. All right, hopefully we get a good combo. Okay, I got 6. So that's 4, 5, 6. All right, Dusk. That works very well. Oh my gosh, those are made to go together. Perfecto. Okay, last one. So far we're doing so well, so hopefully this doesn't totally throw a wrench in it. Got 5. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5. Scorpio. Okay, switching it up a little bit. That is such a nice color palette. Oh, I love that I got 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. A lucky draw for sure. So these are the Witch's Familiar shades and these are the Enchanted Autumn shades. Oh, this is probably one of the best palette bingo draws I've ever gotten. Betty Jean must be my good luck charm because I couldn't have picked better shades myself. I do tend to reach for this type of purple more than this type of purple, but I'm not even mad at it. Look how pretty these 2 look together. Nice. All right. Well, let's zoom in and get to work. Now that I got you all nice and zoomed in, I'm going to prep my lids with this Sigma eyeshadow base. I've been loving this stick format. It's just so easy to apply and it does a great job of color correcting and just sort of evening out my eyelids. Now I'm going to use the shade Dusk from Enchanted Autumn, and this is going to be my blending and transition shade. So I'm using a big fluffy eyeshadow brush from Singe Beauty, and I'm going to list all of the eyeshadow brushes that I'm using down in the description box. I don't want to clutter up the screen with so much text that you can't actually see the eyeshadow going on, but I'll try my best to link or list all of the brushes down below. Once I have that matte dusk shade really laid out in the transition areas of my eyelid, I'm going to use this matte purple shade from the Witch's Familiar palette called Coven. And on a smaller, more detailed type blending brush, also from Singe Beauty, by the way, I'm applying that deeper purple to the very outer part of my eye and really just layering and blending that into the dusk shade. These two shades work really nicely together. I was very impressed. I was afraid that dusk was going to look too pink in comparison, but I just love the way that the tones of these two shadows blended together on my lids. Then to cover the rest of that lid space, I'm applying the shade Scorpio from Enchanted Autumn, and I'm just using my pinky finger to dab this shade on so that I can really activate the metallic sheen in the shadow. So I'm applying Scorpio with my pinky finger across the lid, and then I'm actually going to do some highlighting with the shade Oracle. That's that lighter purple shimmer shade that has a bit of a pinky tone to it. So I'm using a detail brush to apply Oracle on the inner half of the lower lid, and then I'm also going to take a little bit of that on my fingertip and blend it over the edge where Scorpio and Coven meet so that it gives that highlight right on the center of the eye. Then I just went back with a little bit more of that shade Coven to deepen up and bring some more of that purple color to the eyelid itself. And then I just went back without adding any more shadow to my brush and blended around the edges to make sure that everything was smooth, trying to avoid any harsh lines where the color application ends. Then I just curled my lashes and added the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal Mascara, and that's my finished look. I love the way that these colors worked together. These formulas obviously are from the same brand, so they really are easy to layer and incorporate together in an eye look. The bold shades from Which Is Familiar and the more subdued, almost neutral colors from Enchanted Autumn just mix so well together. Based on this eyeshadow look, these colors look like they're from the same palette to me. So I think this might be one of my most successful, if not the most successful palette bingo eye look that I've ever done. 10 out of 10 would wear these shades together again. I absolutely love the way this eye look turned out. I don't think I could have chosen a better color combo myself. I would not have picked these four colors if I was given completely free reign, but it's almost as if I did choose them because they just are so well curated. This eye look is giving me kind of a mood ring vibe. I feel like it's a really fitting overlap for these two palettes. I am so excited about The Witch is Familiar. I love Betty Jean. I love Fantasy Cosmetica. I love eyeshadow palettes. I love spooky season. This is just everything that I was hoping for. I'm 100% biased because Betty Jean is one of my favorite beauty YouTubers and she's one of my favorite people all around. She's creative. She has a really unique sensibility that I find to be incredibly accessible. And she's just all around a really spectacular human person. So happy for her and for Fantasy Cosmetica. I hope you'll go check out her video and see which colors she ended up with for her palette bingo. I know that her eye look's going to be amazing because her eye looks are always out of this world incredible. Go check out the Witch's Familiar palette. Go say hi to Betty Jean and let me know what you think of this palette combo. What type of shades would you want from a palette bingo? Go grab some of your favorite palettes and a random number generator and mix it up a little bit. It's fun. I recommend it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Ugh. And then I'm gonna combine, it's been way too long since I did this. I wore my little black cat earrings in honor of The Witch is Familiar. Oh, I ended up with like the perfect lip combo for this too because I'm using the Oh Snap lippy pencil and then the Twilight Balm, and it's kind of that like dusty rose and purple combo. Maybe I'm psychic. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't know. Oh my gosh. I love the way that this Scorpio shade works with the purples. I wouldn't have dreamt it up, but I love it. I love it. I'm very happy to wear this for the rest of the day. And it looks so cute with this lip combo. The heck? Who knew? Okay, that's it. The video's over. What are you doing here? Just kidding. Hang out for as long as you want. I love your face. Okay, bye.